Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Heroes. In the last episode, we finished up the first set of stages with Team Rose, and in this episode, we're going to be doing another set of easy levels with the same team, and I love Big's pose there. Unsurprisingly, this set of levels is the city stages. Don't know why I had a problem saying that. We're going to be strolling through the modern city, which is the manliest of objectives ever.
Amy, are you sure Mr. Sonic is here? No doubt about it. My heart is never wrong. Then it must be so. What a...
Oh, how terribly, terribly cheesy. Why do all the characters on Team Rose say such cheesy things? Well, Cream the Rabbit is Cream, and that is supposed to be a pun on cream cheese because the chow with her is cheese, and her name is Cream, so cream cheese. There you go. Haha, funniest joke of all time. Well done to the folks over at Sonic Team. And I just saw a balloon that I have never noticed before, and hey, 10 extra rings. I can live with that, indeed. Now, you could go down there and get some extra rings down there and light up that spring, but I just don't think it's worth it. And these machines are blocking the path. Really, Amy? But here, I'm going to show you some of the extra moves that, Team Rose, or Amy specifically, has over the other teams. If you hold A like that, she'll spin her hammer around. You can hover for a few moments, but not too useful. I've never found a use for it yet, except maybe delaying, like hitting an enemy for a few seconds, and maybe it'll move out of the way. Sometimes, I'll see if I can demonstrate it here. If you hit B, nope, she did Rocket Excel. I'm not exactly sure how to activate this, actually. Hey, I did it right there. That's cool. But if you hit B, sometimes she will, do that thing with her hammer and swing it forward, and that's supposed to kill enemies, but again, I have not found a use for it, so, not totally useful in my opinion. Usually, actually, it can be a detriment in that you'll use it, and then, an enemy will come up to you where you're not swinging your hammer, and it'll hit you, and it'll actually end up hurting you in the end, so I recommend not using that. And, another thing about Amy, free Team Blast here, that's why I used that one earlier. The other thing about Amy is that when you're doing a tornado jump, you don't actually do a tornado jump, but she, like, swings her hammer and a tornado will fly out from her. And apparently when you're using the Team Blast, not only do you get a shield and invincibility, but you also get the speed shoes, so that is amazing. Yes, that is what they're called, the speed shoes. I feel so smart about Sonic Canon. Another difference between the teams, this isn't actually a material difference within the game, but, it seems that everyone seems to hate at least one of the characters on this team. Now, I'm not saying that everyone does. If you're a fan of one of the characters on Team Rose, then I have absolutely no problem with that. That's good. Good for you. I'm glad you have the gall to like them so much. I don't know if that's the proper word to use there, but whatever. The Team Blast destroyed all the enemies in those doors, so that's cool. But, especially Big. The comments on the last video were just really harsh against Big, and I mean... Well, I can see why people don't like him very much. I mean, he's got a pretty atrocious voice actor who sounds really... I mean, his character is supposed to be stupid. Yeah, I can understand that. He's supposed to be the big O for the entire game, but I don't know, it just seems really overdone, and there's no love for Big, and all he's doing is trying to find his love, and I guess that's kind of a weird way to word that, because what he's trying to find in this game is Chocola, or, no, not Chocola, that's what Cream's trying to find. He's trying to find his Froggy, his only friend in this world, and that is the true meaning of friendship, but apparently everybody still hates him anyway. It's alright, Big, I don't hate you, I just dislike your voice actor like pretty much every character in this game. I don't know, Team Sonic and Team Dark had pretty decent voice acting, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and flip the tortoise here, and light up this spring, hopefully get a couple rings, and, you know, these levels, I think we're actually almost done with this, as weird as that might sound. Go ahead and use the Team Blast on this guy because I don't want to have to deal with the stone shield. And these levels are, like, way shorter than you'd expect them to be, too. Like, they end off in places where Team Sonic would be halfway done with the level. Maybe it's because I'm used to playing Team Dark's levels at this point, because I'd always practice them twice and then do the recording session, as sad as that may sound. But yeah, there's Amy's tornado jump. But maybe I'm just used to the Team Dark levels, but these levels do seem, like, terribly, terribly short now that I've played through the team again. Anyway, no complaints from me, because I do kind of want to get this game over with, but let's go ahead and destroy this robot, fly through this ring, and we have 3 more robots. Oh my gosh, what a daunting task. How could we ever do this? That's another thing I noticed about this team. There are, like, no enemies. Like, very few obstacles, too. We just kind of run, which is kind of sad, because Team Rose is also the slowest team. And I thought we could have used our hammer spin thing there, and is this... Nah, that's not going to cut it. Oh, well, dang it. I wanted to get that balloon. I'm not entirely sure what's in there, but it's probably of little importance anyway, because it takes very, very few points on this team to get an A rank. And I'm just kind of repeating myself now. I think I've already said all this stuff, like, many times, so... Yeah, I sound like a broken record, but we're going to go ahead and get those 10 rings right there and continue on our merry way, and I think the level ends right here. Yeah, 438, and I did that level very, very slowly. But anyway, that has to be an A rank. I mean, come on. If a 5-year-old could get an A rank on this game, then I can too.
We're like awesome!
What an ego, Amy. But I love the little pose they do at the end there, like Team Dark and Team Sonic had one too. They just kind of push Big so he acts like a bobblehead. But anyway, we're starting on Stage 4, Power Plants, on the most exciting of any video game scenario, an elevator. Yes. And you know what makes this elevator even more exciting? There are no enemies on it, not a one. So you're just free to kind of chill, you know, take a load off, relax. And you know, I've been looking forward to these recording sessions lately because, you know what, they are relaxing. They are very relaxing, and especially since it's Team Rose, I get to sit on this elevator, play some elevator music, and relax for a little bit. Super long day at work today? Come to the elevator. Wife or husband giving you a hard time? Don't worry, just stop by the elevator. We get expensive spas and massages that sometimes don't work. Just come with a giant fat cat, a tiny shy rabbit, and an annoying pink teenager to the elevator. But anyway, this is making her head spin. And, why is it that the flying characters have the worst lines? This is making my head spin. Wow, my head's spinning. Just like Tails. Oh, Tails. Never gonna forget you, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and break these boxes over here and get some level ups. That's very, very nice. And we can jump in here with Cream, and instead of having to go off to the side and risk losing a life, God forbid we do that on Team Rose, we get to do 3 rings in a row with 3 free prizes, except I somehow didn't get the 3rd one because I suck. I'm gonna wait for this anvil to go down, because as we all know, anvils are my arch nemesis. Yeah, I think that's right. And I don't want to do that, but here, you can fulfill, or go through, 3-point rings, unless you're me and you totally suck at aiming. And that's another difference between all the teams. Team Rose, it seems like you can get all your characters through 3-point rings rather than just 1 or 2 like you could with the other teams. But anyway, refill our team blast right here, and I bet you there's something over here. Yep, 10 rings and a terrible camera angle to go along with it. That's what I've always wanted. But anyway, they force you to switch to your flying character, Cream, here. And you can go up here, and I think you're supposed to still be flying so you can hit this target very easily, but, there we go, 1,000 points and a 1-up, nice. Or was that 1,000 points the result of a combo not hitting that? I don't know. Does it really matter? We got 1,000 points, and I'm not gonna complain about my currency, about my money. We got 3 level ups under there, none of which I need, and let's go ahead and destroy these guys for a nice little combo as soon as we go through this ring. Yes. Now this is an interesting little segment. It's kind of slow-paced if you're doing it with Cream and you don't just go to the bottom there. I'm not entirely sure how to get all of these balloons here. You gotta kind of approach these rings from the side, I guess, but there's another 1-up, like we needed it, gosh. In fact, I wonder how many lives we have. 13. Huh. That's not actually that bad, considering I haven't played through all the levels yet, and, I hadn't practiced Team Dark too much while I was doing it. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump onto this with Amy, because I'm tired of going slow with Cream. But guess what? There are more balloons, and why the heck not? I'm just going to show them all to you. There's 5 rings, and 10 rings, and you know what? 20 rings. Wow, that is quite a few rings. Is this? Wow, another 1-up, so 14 lives now or more. And guess what? I was tired of that level anyway. It was dragging on way too long. I mean, come on, game designers. That's like the longest level in the history of anything. Jeez, I'm so stressed out after that if I don't get an A rank, I'm going to scream.
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone!
/sarcasm.
Gotcha, my darling Sonic.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Sonic, this time there's no way out of marrying me.
Amy, knock it off! There's no time to play.
Alright, now after those dreadfully easy levels that we just played, we actually play somewhat unaltered version of this fight. It's basically the same as the ones we did with Team Sonic and Team Dark, except we're just playing with different characters. And did we finish, or...? Oh, there they are. They were hiding from me for a second. Die, you two! Get away! Come on, please fly off the edge. Hurry, it's almost up to 30 seconds. Yeah, I think we got it. And that finishes up yet another episode of Team Ronic, or Team Ronic? Yes! Thank you everyone for watching Team Ronic. I will see you next time where we do more of Team Ronic's levels. See you guys then.